Hi guys, good morning. We got a 2006 Honda Civic. We're gonna be replacing the valve cover gasket. This one's a kind of a simple job because I don't gotta take no coils out. As you can see, the valve cover is 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I believe there's like 10 bolts holding it down. So we're gonna show you every step of the way, so you don't gotta pay a local mechanic, and you get this done at your own time, your own home. And if you enjoy watching videos like this and enjoy working on cars, then this will be a good video for you to watch. So without further ado, let's get started with this video and get you ready to get this job done. And this is literally all you need just to get this job done. Pliers, I only have extra ones just to have it, but any type of pliers could work. Take the clamps out, flathead to pry it out just in case it's stuck, the valve cover. And so you can take out the, the valve cover itself, like the off of it, because it's brittle, and hard and stuck in there sometimes. A ratchet, a small 10 for the 2 bolts that go on top, because a little, little tight space, and then a long one, and you can use this one for all the bolts for the valve cover. A pick I used on the video just to remove that, and then always recommend definitely a magnet just in case anything falls. You can just grab it, and yeah. And then I use this for myself. You don't need to, but it makes your life much easier. And I got a 10mm socket on there. But come on, you can do this. That's all you need. The part we're going with, you can get this at your local O'Reilly store, AutoZone, anywhere honestly. There's the part number for the Honda 1.8, 2.0. They both fit, this valve cover gasket. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna be removing this plastic right here. So we're gonna get a flathead. It's right over here. And we're just gonna start by taking off this cover up top. Just screw them off like that. And then you wanna just kind of pry it out a little bit. Just a clip holding it at this point. Yep, the clip is holding it right there. So you can see it clips on right here and right there. Kind of just want to, and take it off. And then next thing we're going for, it's going to be this wiring right here. So you got a 10mm bolt there, another 10mm bolt there, and we're going to use our handy dandy impact gun. You can use a ratchet, with a 10, but this makes my life so much easier. So we're going to go ahead and use the gun with it. And we're gonna try to do this video without any cuts, hopefully, but not possible probably because I might need both hands at one point. All right, and go ahead and take this one out. Make sure you set these to the side so you don't mix them up with the valve cover ones, because they probably are a little longer, maybe, we'll see. But I'm gonna set these to the right here, right there, and then I'm gonna set these valve cover ones on the left side. And as you can see, you got more room to play with. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to be removing these plugs just like that. You just push it in and then go up with them, push in, go up. All right, and then this looks like it slides out to the right, and yeah, I'm going to need both hands for this. So fortunately I won't be able to show. Oh, there we go, never mind. All right, so you don't really need to take, you don't gotta remove it from here. Gotta remove it from here. So you kind of just want to put it this way. Look, tuck it right there. That's perfect. And then the next step we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this hose right here. So we're gonna get some pliers. See what kind of pliers. Maybe this one. And you want to just like that. And then these kind of get stuck a little bit. As you can see, it's a little bit stuck. You could use a flathead to, kind of like break the seal. But I don't like that method because sometimes it rips the hose. So you're going to get the pliers again and kind of just wiggle it around. And it should be easy to come off. There you go, just like that. That's how it comes, that comes off. All right. So next, we got another wiring harness in the back right here, a 10mm and a 10mm. So fortunately for that, I can't use my impact gun. So we're gonna go ahead and use the ratchet. And then we're gonna go put the 10 socket on it, which I don't have it here. I have it over here. Oh, okay. You wanna go hiding on me, huh? All right, put it on the ratchet. Come on, I'm trying to do this all with one hand right now. Really? Come on, get in there. All right, just like that. And then lefty loosey, lefty loosey, lefty loosey. So you kind of just want to break them. And when I say break them, I'm gonna say it again. Just break them loose. Do not actually break the bolt. All right. And then for the video purpose, I was gonna take this whole plastic off to show you, you know, to have more room and stuff, but you don't need to take that off. Oh, by the way, there's your filter frame number, you know. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, let's get back to the job. We'll figure that out later. And again, don't mix these up. These look exactly like the front ones. Let me see if they're the same, just in case. Let's see. Yeah, they're pretty much the same, all four, the front and back, so it don't really matter how they go back, honestly. They're both the same size, same, you know, length, everything. So, all right, now you're gonna wanna kind of just pry it back a little bit and try and tuck it back there. All right, and then now that we got all that out the way, okay, now it's time to take the cover out itself. So we're gonna go with these 10mm bolts here. I'm gonna go ahead and use my gun to take the front ones out and the back ones. I might need a extension, but we'll check in a second. All right, just like that. Well, so far we only got one cut in the video. I've been pretty straightforward with it right now. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take this one out. I'm gonna get a I'm probably gonna get a extension here. That's loose. And let me take the back ones out. So again, there's probably the same amount in the back as the front. Once I take the cover out, I'll let you know how many there is, but there should be the same amount. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be 8. All right, let me take those out and I'll be right back. Why I did want to take this out, so it makes it easier for you to do and also see. But there is this plastic right here. So you got, you know, that wiring harness, right? Then you got this plastic over here that I'm touching that you want to kind of lift up in there, because the 10mm bolts like these are hiding under that plastic under here. So I think that's why I wanted to take this off, to make it easier for you guys to see. But just kind of go around, feel them. They should be in the same, you know, kind of spot as these are. So just lift up on that plastic that's down there, right here, this plastic, and then just take out those 10mm bolts. All right, well, that's 2 right there. Well, that's 1. Well, 2, yeah, 2. And I'm gonna go towards the other one. So I'm kind of just prying it up with one arm, one hand, and the other putting a tool in. For the one in the middle here, because like the ratchet with the extension hits the top here. So I'm gonna go with deep socket 10. So if I can find it now. Anyways, I'll be right back. Take those 3 out, and then, you know, there you go. So this is the setup I'm going to be using for the one right over here, just because, like I said, it hits the top here with the tool. So I'm going to use this setup, deep socket 10 with the not half inch, the middle socket. I call it small, medium, and large. And then you got extra large and you got real large, you know. Anyways, let's get those out. Once you took off all those bolts, when I took them off, kind of got them loose, because I actually keep them on there. Go ahead and take the stick out as well. You don't want to break it on accident. Set it to the side, and then it's just a matter of if it comes out easy or not. Oh, that looks like it's gonna come out easy, but usually if it gets stuck, you kind of want to put a flathead in there and kind of pry it out. Oh, you can see I think I still have one bolt that's still pretty tight in there, or not. Let's see. All right, you kind of just want to go around, and I believe I still got one bolt that's pretty tight back there. Let's see. Yeah, I still got one bolt, so this one right here is still a little bit too tight. Yeah, let me go take it off, and then you can just, you know, it comes right out just like that. Once you got them all loose, you kind of want to just bring it out like this, and just don't lose those bolts, because I will clean this with brake cleaner when I take out the gasket there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take the bolts out. All right, and we're just gonna put them here. They all look the same size, so it doesn't matter how you put them back, honestly. But if you want to go, you know, be real, kind of like put them back the same way, just, I guess, mark them, I don't know. And then you're gonna flip it upside down. And this gasket, yeah, it was pretty bad. Right here was leaking right here. It looks like a little bit too much RTV silicone stuff on there. But anyways, yeah, it's all brittle and nasty, and it's stuck on there. I mean, I'm gonna have to get a, let's see if I can get out with the fingernail. Let's see. No, that thing's stuck in there. Yeah, so let me take this out, and I'll show you, you know, how it looks like after, I guess. Gasket, I like to use a pick, flathead, honestly more of the pick. So we're gonna go ahead and just pick it out. See if we can pick it out one hand while recording at the same time. I'm gonna really put my foot on the bottom and then kind of, I mean, it's breaking apart as you can see. And just kind of go around and go around the rosy, however you say it. Anyways, now I can go ahead and just remove it. And this thing is real stale, real brittle. As you can see, it's cracking. Look, I'll show you. If I can get a closer look. It just cracks everywhere. Look, it's cracked right there. So that's no good. Every time I go like this, it just cracks and cracks and cracks. All right. And you're gonna take some brake cleaner and go ahead and clean out the inside of that. Clean out the seam as much as you can, because the last thing you want is to replace the valve cover gasket and have leaks. So make sure you take some time, you know, a little extra, you know, you don't have to, but I do. I mean, I suggest you do, to put some brake clean. And CarQuest, if you're seeing this, sponsor your boy. I love this brake cleaner. So here's the top of the engine. All right, here's your valve. Here's, like, you know, crank, everything, you know, all the stuff, all the good stuff's here. So for this part, what you want to do is you want to clean this whole seam. You want to make sure that's flush, clean, to be ready to for the valve cover to install, to sit flush and there's no leaks. All right, that's the whole point of this video and the whole point of you replacing your gasket. As you can see, it was leaking from here. I can see there was some leaking here, leaking a little bit there. The back, look, it was leaking right there. As you can see, because look, this is where the line ends and that's where there's oil. So it was mostly everywhere it was leaking on this valve cover. So how we're gonna clean this, I'll show you right now. So I'm gonna go here to my toolbox. All right, I think I already have a gen kind of sitting here. Yep, you're gonna take a gen. All right, be careful, don't cut yourself. You're gonna want to remove all this stuff, all this old RTV. All right, and you kind of just want to go around just like that. Don't scorch it, don't scrape it too much, just go gently with it. You don't want to, you know, mess the seam up, you know, have like a dent in it or something, or, you know, just gently do it. Remove all this crust out. Make sure you try not to get it in the engine, so go out with it, not like I was doing it earlier. Don't go in with it, go out with it, and just take all this gunk off. You can see, look, all that gunk, RTV. So do that, clean that up, and then I'll be right back when I show you once it's clean. Yourself an old rag, anything, you know, honestly, kind of go around it, you know, take all this oil out, all this debris, dirt out of it. Then after that, you know, once I clean it up with the rag and everything, all the oils, kind of contaminants, and remember to go out with it. Don't try to get on any of the stuff in the engine, and if you do, just try to pick it out, or do, I mean, pick it out by all means. Anything that goes in there, take as much of it out. But anything that gets stuck behind, I'll just take with the gen and then just kind of scrape it off, like any lining or any glue or any RTV or any stuff that, you know, sometimes people put glue on this thing. It's crazy. You know, I understand, you know, customers don't know sometimes, and they just see something on TikTok or a hack and they believe everything they see on social media sometimes, you know. But by all means, don't do as I do. I'm just showing you how you can get it done. So I'm not an expert by any means. I do the best I can to provide good content, to provide you with knowledge. So, you know, I'm just showing you and teaching you how I was taught and how I learned and how I grew up with working on cars and doing this stuff, you know. So if you mess up, don't blame me, you know. I'm just a YouTube mechanic. All right, so that looks a lot cleaner than what it did. As you can see, that's a lot cleaner. So as you can see, these spots right here, we're gonna go ahead and hit it with the gen, which is like right here. I almost lost it for a second. I'm gonna clean it off here. All right, and then kind of just scrape it this way. And as you can see, all that crust is coming out. And we're just gonna do that all around, you know. We're just gonna kind of clean this whole seam, make sure it's flush and clean. You want to make sure it's flush to the, you know, to the head, you know. So when you feel your arm or your finger through it, it should be a smooth, like a smooth criminal, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll be back and keep going with the video. You can see that's real good, real clean. Mating surfaces done for that part. Now we're gonna go ahead and hit this with the brake cleaner. I don't got too much right now, but I'm gonna try to use it as light as I can. And you kind of just want to clean out, you know, as much as you can out of here. And I'm only gonna clean as much as I can because I don't have enough brake cleaner right now. But it'll be enough to, you know, go ahead and clean it out. So, and I'm gonna leave it just like this, like in an angle, so it can all just kind of drain down that way. Oh, where's the camera? Oh, let's clean it like this. Alright. Take all this crust out. Make sure you hit that mating surfaces. God dang. The mating surface. Alright, I think that's all I got almost for this. Let's see. I'll use it all on that. Why not? Alright, I think that should be good. Alright. Then after it dries, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of just give it a, you know, use the rag and rag it down. And then it's time to install the valve cover gasket on it. When it comes to RTV, you know, we could have an argument about it in the comments below and all that stuff. I don't really like to use that stuff, honestly. I've done so many valve covers in my life without using RTV. Never had issues with leaks ever. And we're talking about years, even personal cars for years. But, you know, usually you do want to put some RTV in the recommended area. So, you know, what you saw earlier in the video, I had the RTV here, some here. Had some like in the corner here, like, you know, in the corners. I forgot already where it was, but I put it where I feel like it should be, you know. But we're gonna add some, and then after that it's just a matter of just putting the valve cover and tightening things down. Plastic I was talking about earlier is this one right here. So the bolts are gonna be hiding. Look, the bolts are here and there, and kind of this one too. But this has a clip right here, as you can see. See, it goes back on there. You kind of just pry it out, and you know, then you have all the room and space to be able to get those without having to remove, you know, none of these injector plugs or anything, connectors. So, all right, let's get started and get ready to install that valve cover and put it back in the car. See, that looks a lot more beautiful, and there's a lot more sturdier, not sturdier, but gushiness. I don't know how you want to say it. It's not stale and brittle like the old one was, and all flat and uneven and stuff. All right, and then anyways, once you put it, you kind of just want to run your fingers on it, make sure it's there flush all the way around. And then this is why you do put some RTV some in here, you know, just so you can hold it in place too, you know. Just make sure it's in there real good, because the last thing you want is to install this and then you got either this in the inside or the outside, and then you have a leak going on. So make sure you run this. I do double check my work twice, maybe 3, maybe 4 times, make sure it's well done. And this looks really good, really good in there. All right, see, I missed that spot. You see, that's why I go around, and I'm gonna go around one more time, make sure that we're in there all the way. All right, and we're in there. Let's go install it. I am gonna need both hands for this, but just remember, when you put the valve cover, use both hands and make sure you place it kind of, well, correctly. Make sure that you don't hit the edge of this on the back and then have it come off and out of place, because then you will have leaks in the back. So I'm gonna use both hands for this and basically just show you when it's installed. And then another tip, while you know you go across thread, you want to go ahead and hand tighten these first. You don't want to cross thread these, because if you do, you'll have more issues. And then you do not want to learn how to tap and die. I mean, I'll show you later on in life how to tap and die. And you know, so again, I can go around right now and just kind of hand tighten them. Just don't tighten them crazy, because like I said, you have to go across. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hand tighten these, and then when it comes to the tightening part, then I'll go across, you know, and thread them. That's pretty much it. You know, you basically put everything's basically back verse reverse order, everything. When you do put these bolts, the only suggestion I do is for you to go cross thread, not cross thread, how do you say that, like tighten it crossly. So go from here to 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 here, and then just keep going like that, you know, so it sits flush. You don't want to tighten these, you know, tighten like this. You don't want to tighten around like a clock or counterclockwise. You do want to do it from here to here to here to here, like that, so everything just sits flush. But without further ado, that's how you install a valve cover gasket on an 06 Honda Civic. I appreciate for all the love and support. If you don't mind, go ahead and hit that notification bell so you won't miss another video. Give it a like to the video. Also share the video, helps the channel a ton, and hopefully again we'll be in better places. I'm able to have like a some type of SUV or something I could put a compressor in, more tools, more boxes in there, and I'm able to come to you in California or New York or God knows where I'll be able to go with this channel. So much appreciated. Love you much. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys. Deuces. A lot of you, this is all you need. I mean, other than the plier and a flathead, all you need. So what I used was this right here. All right, I did use the impact, little cheat sheet, because it made it easier for these front ones. But you literally, all you need is this right here. A pair of pliers, any type of pliers. Doesn't have to be these. It could be one of those straight ones. Magnet, I would definitely recommend. Just because in case something drops or falls, and good luck finding it without this. Well, finding is one thing, is a mission, and two is getting it with whatever type of magnet you have, which this one only fits so much. Then I used the pick to pick out the old valve cover gasket off of it, and a flathead just to just do this. So that's all you need: flathead, a pick, the magnet. You don't need any of that extra stuff, but mostly it's the 10mm that holds everything in, and then a plier just for that, and that's it. That's literally all you need to do this job. Come on, you can do this.